Started out freshman year, Special Olympics actually wasn't recognized by BC as an official organization, so I was one of the people that helped to go through that process and eventually get Special Olympics recognized by Boston College. During our first year, which was my junior year, I took over as president and head coach, so I coach volleyball and soccer for around 20 different athletes with intellectual disabilities. It's been 4 years now that I've been involved with this, so I've gotten really close to a lot of my athletes. So I kind of have figured out what makes them tick and what sets them off, and so we've really been able to form a really strong bond, and it's going to be really hard to say goodbye at the end of this year. My experience in the campus school has only helped me to become a more effective leader with Special Olympics, because in the campus school, the students have more multiple and severe disabilities, so they're nonverbal and they're wheelchair bound. And so you learn how to read body language, for instance, in order to communicate with them. And I found that I've also had to do that with some of my athletes in Special Olympics, that yes, they may be more high functioning, but sometimes they are not able to vocalize exactly what they're feeling, so I've learned how to read their facial expression or their body language to see what set them off or why they were frustrated. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is a sense of connecting with people and feeling compassion for them. A lot of times the group of people with intellectual disabilities don't have anyone advocating for them on their side, and you kind of have to learn to see from their point of view and understand where they're coming from. And then once you get over that barrier and you can be compassionate with them, building a relationship with people like this is one of the most fulfilling experiences that I've had.